All right, y'all. We're going to get started. I got some crazy videos that I need to show y'all. I think you're going to get a big kick out of this, for real. I really do. So, y'all, to everybody in the chat, shalom to everybody. You know, and if I missed you, I did not mean to do it intentionally, but shalom to everybody in the chat. All right. Now, I got some crazy videos to show y'all. True Royal?
Yes. How you doing?
Hey, shalom, Queen. I'm getting ready to show them that crazy video you sent me.
What did I send you? I can't
That
think of
crazy white woman.
Oh. That was crazy.
All right.
That was crazy.
I'm going to show you this video. All right, y'all. Y'all going to be in for something. Let me go ahead and share my screen. You're going to be in for something, y'all.
And I watched that video earlier today on Phil's channel. That was crazy.
Wasn't that crazy? I'm going to show that one again, too. Just in case people did not see it. All right, y'all. Here we go.
Guy in a car, and now he's videotaping me
because this is unlawful.
Ma'am, he's running me over.
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, hurry, please hurry. Mike.
Oh, she's a fraud. She's so fake.
Oh, yes, please hurry, ma'am.
She is
How
You're
so?
going to jail.
How so?
You're hurting me.
How?
You just ran over. Ma'am, please hurry.
Mhm.
You just ran off and he's still moving. Please, ma'am.
Faith.
I'm gonna start it. Stop. Right.
Run that bitch over.
Yeah.
Run over me.
Faith.
They
Faith.
ran over me.
She ran over me.
Please.
I have the whole thing on recording. Sir, come on. This is unbelievable, man.
This bitch is crazy.
Yeah,
You can't. The cops.
I
over
can. I absolutely can.
there. Okay. Well, I'm just telling you. If you
I want him arrested. I want him arrested.
I have done nothing wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I am. I have done nothing wrong.
Oh, my God, ma'am. You got
Tell her to move out of the way.
Oh, my God. He's gonna leave. He's gonna leave. You run over here, Chase. Chase, get Marvin, please. Go, Marvin. Please, go, Marvin. Get him out of here.
So get me out of here, but I can't leave, right?
You see this shit? This bitch lied about everything. Y'all see that? Y'all
Mhm.
did. y'all, this woman
Crazy shit.
he ran me over. He ran. You standing there in front of his car screaming you got ran over.
And his car wasn't even on.
Car was not on.
Uh-uh.
Okay, his car was not on.
Mm-hmm. They fired her ass for that.
Now, you see how quick a white woman is willing to lie? And did y'all see her turn up the performance when the cops came walking over?
Mm-mm-mm.
He turned up the performance even more. Oh,
Oh. Mm-hmm. That's a real drama queen for your ass.
but see, y'all, this is how many black men in the past got hung because of these bitches performing like that.
Yep. There you go.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, KD.
Hey Lisa, hey Troy, how y'all doing today?
How you doing, KD?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm doing great.
Demetrius, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. And KD, did you see what we just showed?
Yeah, I see old damsel bitch crying in distress, or should I say lack thereof.
Mm.
Y'all notice it's always the fat, chubby, middle-aged white woman.
You know what? I think she had the hots for homeboy.
Yeah.
You weren't giving her no play.
Mhm. Y'all see that shit?
Oh my goodness. I want your fat ass.
Uh-huh. I was like, she doing all that screaming and yelling, and he's sitting there in the middle of the road. He turned the damn vehicle off, and she's standing there screaming, he's running me over. He's running me over.
Man, I couldn't believe that.
Running me over when the car completely stops. It don't even move. That's a new one for me.
Completely shut off.
Mhm.
Okay, it was not even on, and she was standing there screaming, he's running me over. But y'all see how easy it is for this woman to lie?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she'll get people to believe her too. That's the worst part about the whole thing.
Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm. All right, so that was one. I'm going to show you the one that Phil showed yesterday, just in case some of y'all missed it.
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord!
I'll share the video that came out of Vero Beach, Florida. Now, we've seen many of the videos out here where, black people mind their own business and they're trying to move around and they're being blocked from doing so. Just straight harassment. So in this video that actually came out about a month ago, you have this brother that's going to be dumping his trash in his area. And he's going to be approached by a woman harassing him on the same old that we've seen in hundreds and hundreds of videos. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
I'm sorry? What are you trying to say? I can't throw away the trash?
You can't throw away your trash in our bins.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Could you please leave me alone or I'll call the police? You're harassing me. You are harassing me. Thank you very much.
And look at that nasty stain on her shirt.
Okay, I will. Got a racist lady here.
That's
Yep.
a big mistake on your part.
Okay. Oh. Look. Throwing away the trash. You know, you're going to be instantly famous. Hi. You're going to be instantly famous. You know that, young lady? Come on. Here, let me close the door for you. See how much of a gentleman I'm being for you?
It's
Florida.
not even possible.
You're excused.
What's your name and what are you doing?
Please. You're excused, ma'am. You're
work
harassing me. You are harassing me. I will call the police
here? Call the
if you don't
police.
leave. Okay?
Call the
Thank you.
police.
What is your name?
Martha, what's
Show me your
name?
license. Do you live here?
Show me your license.
Show me yours.
Show me yours and I'll show you
Yeah.
mine.
Wow. This is Florida, folks. Yeah. Here we go, Martha.
We have to pay
Zero
extra
beach.
for people to come clean
Okay.
out.
And we pay extra too. All right. Why do you don't think I live here? Because of the way I look?
Because
Why?
until 2 weeks ago, I was president of the Homeowners Association. And to my knowledge, I know everybody who lives here.
Okay.
That's the only
So
thing.
why did you assume that I don't live here because you don't know me?
Because there's only 42 buildings.
Only 42 buildings. You knew every single person in 42 buildings?
Where do you live?
Huh? Do you know every single person in 42 buildings, ma'am? Thank you very much. I rest my case. Do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stop with the fake laugh and just go. All right?
It's not a fake laugh. I think it's
Enjoy your day.
I mean, we have this happen all the time.
All right.
You're not alone.
I feel sorry for you.
You're wrong.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you got a dash.
Have a good day. Racist people at the best. Here in Florida. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look, she's chasing me. Look at her. She's trying to get in the way. She won't even let me go. My gosh. She's taking pictures. There's no tag on the front. Please. Out the way. I will. Come on. Can you please get out the way? Please get out the way, ma'am. Please get out the way. For what? Excuse me. Out the way. What is wrong with you? You really, what is wrong with you? Are you serious? Wow. This is what I have to deal with? Are you serious? Ma'am, could you please get out the way? This is 2019 for crying out loud, and I can't even throw away my trash without getting harassed by you? Seriously? I have to go. Ma'am, please get out the way.
He's
This is
too damn
ridiculous.
nice. He's too nice.
I can't even believe this. Oh my gosh.
Get your fat ass out the way with that stained ass shirt.
I know, right? What is that? A vomit stain?
Look like a fucking beach whale.
Man,
She's so fat she wobbles when she walks. She wobbles like Guy's so fat she wobbles.
I'm
when
not
she
leaving
walks.
till I what? Fess up. About what?
Weebles
Throw away the
wobble,
trash?
but they don't fall down.
Lord.
Come on, bro. Can you just push her out the way and then get to your destination? A little bit.
I would have ran that car down.
People don't understand that we have to go through this stuff every day in life and have people blocking me. I'm throwing away the trash in the morning. I'm being blocked. Is there another way out of here? I can't believe this. I really can't believe this.
Better believe it.
I cannot believe this. I was throwing away my trash. I said good morning. She stared at me, turned around, and started interrogating me. Oh my gosh. And she's calling the police. All right, man. Ma'am, can you call the police for me, please? I can't stand this. Can you call the police for me, please? Are you another one? Yes, I do. Don't worry about it. I don't need to prove to you guys that I live here.
Actually,
Please.
you do.
No, you don't. I'm serious. This is
Actually-
ridiculous. Call the police, man. Yes, because this is ridiculous. I'm throwing away my trash and you guys, she's blocking me. I do.
Where do you
I don't
live?
need to prove to you where I live. Where do you live? This is ridiculous. Guess what? And please ask her, ma'am. Why does she not think I live here? You guys are ganging up on me because I'm dark skinned in the neighborhood and you don't know who I am. Thank you so much, ma'am. This is ridiculous. This is 2019.
These people don't
think I'm
care
right?
what year it is.
Just because she doesn't recognize
People
me
don't give a
doesn't mean
damn
that I
about
don't
the
belong
year.
here, man. This is ridiculous. Thank you.
I gotta say, if that's your only reason you didn't recognize him, that's not a good reason.
Thank you.
People come in here all the time.
She's obstructing the highway.
I know, I saw. Okay.
Thank you. Can you please tell your friend to get out of the way, man? Because I really have to go.
I beg you, should. Okay. What do you want me to do? I just like to see where he lives because
It's none of your business.
You're both on the board.
I understand.
Okay, so that's why she called me. And
Oh, good.
we can talk about this at a board meeting. But
Yeah.
right now, I think you're wrong.
Correct. We will come to a board meeting. You know what, ma'am?
Oh, that big right.
And guess what?
Are you kidding me?
And now, here's the thing. I appreciate you, ma'am, coming outside talking about that because just because she doesn't know me doesn't mean she gets obstructed. She's not the police, okay?
What more talking? Bro,
Or else
stop.
I will forego my day and press charges on you. This is not funny. I'm not playing around.
I am, because he.
I will spend $20,000 to make sure that justice will come to you just because of this. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to make your decision, or I'm going to call the police and I'm going to go full thing. So I ask you, please, I'm asking you to listen to your friend because she's making the right decision, ma'am. I don't want any problems. I was throwing away my trash and I'm going on about my day. She turned around. I have it all on video. She turned around and said, "Where do you live?" and blocked me until I wanted to produce ID. This is America. I don't need to prove that I live here to you. Who are you? Who are you?
Okay, let's get this de-escalated. I am sorry.
Thank you. What is your name, ma'am?
Marianne Ronan.
Thank you, Miss Marianne. Thank you, Miss Marianne.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Jake.
Jake?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Mr. Jake.
Thank you so much.
Jake is the first name or last name?
Please,
Is Jake
don't come near me.
Hey, let's just go. Let's just go before we.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Marianne. I'll be more than happy to come back. We'll come back and talk to you later and things like that. But I really seriously need to go. Okay, thank you. Can you please ensure that your friend is not obstructing the highway so I can be on my way? Yeah, please talk to her. This is ridiculous.
I know how I would have handled that
Me
situation.
too. It would be totally different.
Totally
if it was
different.
Black women. Trust me on that.
Oh yes, because I've had encounters like this before in my life, and I always deal with it real fucking swift. I gotta say something so bad about this.
Oh man, he was way too soft. I'm sorry, but he was.
The other lady, the
You
Miss
probably know why, because he was brought up on that John 3:16 garbage.
You know what? Let me say something.
Thank you, Oakland Warrior, for the super chat. Thank you.
Oh, how you doing, Oxy man? You didn't showed up. First and foremost, when y'all have an encounter like that, you don't acknowledge the enemy's present at all.
Hey,
You don't-
LBZ.
you don't-
LBZ in the house.
Hey, LBZ.
In the house.
Uh-oh, Big Mike.
What it
Mike
do? What
in
it
the
do?
house. Big
Oh,
Mike,
Lord.
What's going on? What's going on?
Big Mike in the house.
He didn't kill Santa.
Yeah, I killed him last night. I had to get rid of his fat ass.
Yeah, I told Jabari that there's some fat white man in the house with a bag. I'm shooting.
Hey, LBZ,
I ain't no.
see the first video I showed you and Big Mike?
I just got. That's why I say what I missed.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna show it for you and Big Mike. Hold on.
Some guy in a car, and now he's videotaping me.
Now the car is turned off.
Unlawful.
The car is turned off, y'all.
Ma'am, he's running me over.
No, I'm not.
Ma'am, hurry, please, hurry. Mike!
Mike, you better come and get that house.
Where the fuck is Mike at?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is Mike?
He's videotaping me.
Okay.
Hurry. Mike! You're in trouble.
How
You're
so?
going to jail.
How so?
You're hurting me.
How?
You just ran over. Ma'am, please hurry. He just ran over and he's still moving. Please, ma'am. Please hurry.
God,
I'm
he's
gonna
fake.
Stop. Hurry.
I got to stop smoking because I swear the car's not moving.
It's not on. The car is turned off.
I have the whole thing on recording. Sir, come on. This is unbelievable.
Y'all see how she turned up the performance when the cop showed up? She turned it up. She went into overdrive.
Do you realize that just happened to me, Lisa?
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
But guess what, y'all? A black woman did it to me.
What?
I swear I was taking Jabari to school and I was in a rush. So I said, well, let me go ahead and drive through these cones and drop him off, turn around, go back. This black lady jumps out her car, runs in front of me. No, go back, go back. You got to go the other way. You got to go the other way. I said, why? I said, I'm just dropping off my son. I drop him off every morning. No, you're not going to drop him off. And I'm going to call the police. So I said, miss, can you get from in front of my car so I can turn around and go ahead and go to work? No, you going to back out in the street. I said, miss, I'm not backing out no fucking intersection. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. So I tried a 3-point turn, right? And the bitch jumps in front of my car. This old lady jumps in front of my car. I'm like, miss, get the fuck out the way. So I try to pull over and let the joint roll to the side. She tried jumping away. I stopped. She jumps on front of the hood and backs up. Oh, you hit me! You hit me! I said, are you fucking serious? Man, get the fuck out of my face. And I drove the fuck off, man.
Well, this woman was screaming in the one in the video. The guy turned his car off, and she said,
Yay.
"You're running me over! He's running me!" This shit ain't even on.
Hey, did the lady realize the same thing that other lady who tried to call on me realized? That if a motherfucker running you over, you can't be talking on the phone.
Yeah, right? Mike, why didn't you go to that woman when she called?
Mike wasn't even giving no love.
I ran that bitch over. I'd gave her what she asking for.
Man, that was a mess.
I wanted to say something about that second video.
The second one, okay.
Now, I didn't have encounters like this. And how you deal with the enemy, you don't acknowledge their presence at all. And you make sure that all of your movements are matter of fact. You do not talk to them at all. And if they get in front of your car, you keep driving. They will move. They will move. I didn't have an encounter like that. They're not going to let that car run them over, but you don't speak to them. That dude had too much fucking dialogue for me. All that ma'am shit.
Yeah. And with that.
If I do speak to you, you're going to be a sack of bitches, fat hoes, and everything. You don't give them no respect because that's the only thing they understand. So you got to realize you're dealing with an animal. So you got to treat an animal accordingly.
Exactly. Like when I dealt with a bad KD, like when y'all remember Cussed Out Connie?
Yes. Yes.
Y'all remember that Cussed Out Connie video from my channel?
Yes.
Where the lady rose up on me. You're blocking the road. What did I do? I said, miss, get the fuck from me. Take your ass on, get the fuck out my face. Mm-hmm. And what she do? She said, wow. She got the right quickly, didn't she?
They'll respond to that shit, but all that dialogue and ma'am and all of that, you don't acknowledge their presence. That's the first thing. She couldn't when she was in that space when he was throwing away the trash. Just keep it moving. Don't even acknowledge the bitch. She ain't even there. But when you see, they like that bantering back and forth, and they playing with you. But when you go another direction, you gotta throw off negative energy. They will feel this energy. We have this type of power. But being super nice, fuck that. You violating my space. And be on that wish factor. Today, you know what we talk about? We wish a motherfucker would. Well, you're going to be the one today. I'm going to unleash all my aggressions on you. And don't give a damn. I don't care if you're 2 years old or 99 years old. I'll fight your ass.
I'm just gonna say this straight up. Homeboy need to leave that John 3:16 shit alone, because that was way too much dialogue, way too much talking for my taste.
Look, KB, come on, you know they love that John 3:16. They love it.
I mean, being nice with the fucking enemy. Come on, man. I wouldn't even
KB, but K, you know they love that John 3:16. But I like Austin 3:16 that says you just got your ass whooped. That's my motherfucker 3:16. That's my favorite verse. Austin 3:16. And it says you just got your ass whooped.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, Loveline Turner. Thank you so much.
I ain't gonna say the name, but the person who just made that comment about somebody that called on your daughter, I know your daughter know that person's name. Write that person's name on a piece of paper and then burn it and watch what happens. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
all I got to say is this: Peckerwood Gardner Grill, like a barbecue. Because if you fucking with me, goddamn it, look, I'm tossing.
Oh,
you
Oxyman.
got that one? Ain't that a good one?
Oh, Oxyman. I seen your fat ass woman today. Both of them.
Oxycontin Man.
Yeah, Oxyman. He here because his fat ass woman don't know how to mind her motherfucking business.
His woman, I thought he was married to a man. You like women, Lord Oxy Man?
They're androgynous.
Yeah.
They're androgynous LVZ.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because he looked like a soap dropper. This motherfucker go to jail and throw the soap down and then make an announcement. I dropped it. I dropped it again, boys.
That's funny. Be happy to drop the soap, huh?
This motherfucker, yeah. You know, most motherfuckers got soap on the rope. This motherfucker make the soap extra slippery. he roll it down the shower like a bowling ball and then slide chest first with his butthole open. Talking about he calls that the butthole buffet.
Crazy.
Mike, he like to call that the butthole buffet. That's what he calls it. Bussy man. I mean, Oxy man.
Okay, we got some good ones today, y'all. We got some good ones for real. All right, here, this woman here, y'all might have seen her in the news. Let me show my screen. Hold on. All right, this thing here, you might have seen in the news. She tried to run over what she thought was a Mexican, but what they didn't tell you was an hour before she did that, she hit a little 12-year-old black boy with her vehicle. Yes, she hit a little black boy with her vehicle. And before she even did that, she went to a gas station and went into a racist rant at the gas station. Now, what I hate about this article is the Washington Post journalist is talking about, well, we don't know what her intentions are. Yes, no, Wesley motherfucking do know what her intentions were. What do you mean we don't know what her intentions are? You know,
Jeff Bezos, Washington Post.
Okay, so the woman accused of driving into a teenager because she believed the girl was Mexican had struck another child with her car less than an hour earlier. Police in Iowa said Nicole Marie Poole Franklin struck a 12-year-old black boy as he was walking home from school earlier this month. The 42-year-old Des Moines woman has not discussed her motive in the end. We know what her damn motive was, but authorities say they were sickened by the seeming hate behind her actions over less than 2 hours that day. So she went to a service station and she used all these racial slurs there. And then her. Go ahead.
So hold up, Lee. So what happened? This bitch, let me tell y'all something, y'all. Panel, what we have here, this bitch went on a racial smorgasbord. Think about what you just said, Lisa. Who works at gas stations, y'all? Arabs.
Right.
So probably went and that motherfucker went on a Muslim tangent. This saying some black kid, won the black boy over, then got to get her Mexican on the list.
All right. So she targeted anything that wasn't white. So Franklin case drew anger and fear this week when officials announced that the woman had not only confessed to the December 9th hit and run, but also told police she targeted a 14-year-old that she perceived was from another country. So she thought it was a Mexican. All right. The bottom line is this bitch went out there and used her vehicle as a weapon against children.
Yep. Anything with melanin, any child with melanin, you can get it as far as she was concerned. Mm-hmm. And you know what else, Lisa? True World, KD, Mike. Guess what, y'all? You know what I'm paying attention to? Not who she hit, who she didn't hit. You mean she tell me she ain't come across one Asian that whole day?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if you want to know who they think their allies are, look at who they don't attack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. All right. So let me just go down. More charges against Franklin, including assault and committing a hate crime, followed Sunday for the gas confrontation. Then on Monday, because they don't say who she was addressing at the gas station, which I find very interesting. Then on Monday, another count of attempted murder was brought against her as the police trace Franklin to another hit and run, also from December 9th, where she left a little boy with minor injuries. So his leg got injured. What she did was she jumped the curb with her SUV. He was walking on the sidewalk. She jumped the curb and accelerated. And he tried to get out of the way, but it got his leg. And it was a minor injury. And they said they know it was deliberate because she never hit the brake. She accelerated towards this black child. She did not hit the brake.
To hit him. Yeah, she jumped on the curb to get. She was trying to get her.
Oh, they got a video of it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, see, yeah, that's a terrorist attack, August. I wish I wish she ran up on the right little kid. I wish she was in Chicago trying that shit. Them little boy would have bust her ass right through the window. I said it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So right now her ass is in jail. I sure hope they put her in with black female inmates.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. This is a case of WIE, but yeah, all the noise is from the fucking BIE. This bitch should be behind the fucking jail to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, because she committed attempted murder on 2 children. One Mexican, well, I don't know if the girl was Mexican or not, but she thought she was. Mm-hmm. And one 12-year-old black boy that was just walking home from school.
Yeah. Oh, Oxy man, you lonely today in the basement?
Hey, Dad, ain't it supposed to be Cracker Month Day? Or you crackers supposed to be unwrapping your motherfucking tree with balls on it because you're homo, and you're supposed to be unwrapping all your dildos, Oxy man.
Yeah, you know, Oxy man.
Okay, wait a minute, LVZ. It does tell you who she was addressing with those racial slurs at the store. It says that she was addressing another African American man in the store.
Okay. Look, that was the only other thing I was going to come up with too. Things I was about to say, not unless it was a brother in the store and she was acting stupid. She got because y'all noticed that too. That in these gas stations, for some reason, white folks be getting real rowdy with black people now. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know. I'm just telling you, black folks, defend yourself. Verbal threats are threats, and you don't have to take them. You don't have to sit there. Why are you talking to me like this? You are allowed to defend yourself against a verbal threat as well as a physical threat. That's all I'm gonna say.
And it don't mean no punk ass hug.
Get rowdy in those gas stations, especially at the truck stops. They be getting, want to show their little ass up in there.
I tell them motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell you one time that Trump shit girl get you fucked up, and they grab 911. They call 911 so quick on me because I be ready to the motherfucker. I be waiting for that shit because I want to add your name on that list. I want to put you on that list of men that made famous. I want to go viral for putting the most spectacular ass whooping on a white supremacist.
Exactly. I call it AOS, ass whooping on sight.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm
We
just
gonna get our opinion, don't worry, because we're gonna get tested by one of these bitches. Woo. When my number call, I'm gonna show out. I'm going to jail for real.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
I ain't going to jail. I'ma fuck you up. I'ma bait your bitch ass. I'ma let you swing, and I swear to God, I'ma eat your ass up like Pac-Man. The minute I want you to flinch wrong, and I'ma fuck you up. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah, but you know what? She did this in the right place, y'all. This was Iowa, and you know it's not many of us in Iowa. Let's be real here. Okay, let's be real. It ain't a lot of us in Iowa.
Yeah, all that going to jail shit, nah, because then I'm gonna be fighting more white supremacy. I'm gonna bait your bitch ass in, and I'm gonna sleep your ass, and then I'm gonna leave you there and get my shit to drive on. Why is this man sleeping? But not before I get your wallet, because it's a fight fee.
Yeah.
It's a fight fee. You don't just get knocked out and I don't get paid for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. But yeah, your girlfriend was doing some serious attempted murder that day. I don't know if she was off the opioids or what. Who knows?
Well, you know she was. Oh, come on, Lisa. Was she white? Well, Lisa, she was white, so 11 times out of 10, she was. King Rage, you like the man. 11 times out of 10, she on them opioids.
I mean, come on now. She's in Iowa.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We got to get to Uncle Ben. We got to get to Uncle Ben.
Oh, do we really, Lisa? Hold up. Well, let me put up a picture since we great get on Uncle Ben. My bad.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go.
I know he's gonna have a platter of chicken or some biscuits.
Here we go.
There you go.
Already know.
There you go, right there. Let's go. Uncle Ben.
All right, we're ready now.
Oh Lord, look at that. That's what did I say? What did I say? Some damn biscuits. Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard what Uncle Ben said about reparations. Uncle Ben said slave reparations are unworkable.
Can't do it. Well, he sound like, look, he was out there sounding like Singletary. Can't do it. Can't win with him. Can't coach with him. Won't do it. Can't do it. Uncle Ben said it's unworkable. He said because he's 77% African, but then he 23% Irish or some old dumb shit like that. How do we work that out? I'll tell you what. We give you 0% reparations since you hugging on to that 23% Irish. Can I make a statement right here?
Go right
on
ahead.
this broadcast?
Go ahead.
Family, I've been seeing a lot of people who talk about oh no, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. I just want you Negroes to know, I made a mental note of all you niggas that said you not descendants of slaves. You don't get no reparation. Your reparations and your argument is with them so-called Indian tribes you said you from. They got reparations. So you got to argue with them. You're not a part of this argument. Since you want to set yourself aside so fucking much, I just want you to know you're not a part of this argument. Now, back to Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben, you talk about that 22. Any black person claiming anything other than black, you get no reparations. And that's how we work that out. We look, matter of fact, we're gonna do a smell test. If we smell butter biscuits on your breath, you get no reparations.
Yeah, right. Wait.
How about this true roll? We're gonna do the chicken platter trade reparations. If I gave you a chicken platter, you get no reparations. KD, what you think about that? KD, we're gonna do a buck dance litmus test. If I did the tap shoes noise, you don't get reparation.
Oh yeah, what the motherfucker shining too?
Right, if you ever heard me do this, that means you don't get reparation. Let me help you out.
Damn right, damn
If you
right.
on TV singing a slave spiritual to Hillary Clinton, you don't get reparations.
All right, now I got to show this to you. You right. I don't think he should, because the 23% of them is doing the white power sign. Yes,
Right.
23% is doing the white power sign, y'all.
I got something to show y'all when Lisa done.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get reparations.
Yes. Yes, we know what side he's on. This is what
Well,
he's flashing on TV.
Ooh, Ben Carson.
Ooh, Ben, you need to be ashamed of yourself.
Since you already got it there, put a picture up. Just say Ben Carson's wife.
Oh
Man,
my
just look at them
Oh,
bottom.
Jesus. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on now.
No. Leave me
You know
alone.
I'm not a holiday person, but it's Christmas to roll. Don't do this to people. Don't do this.
Put that picture up. Okay. Wait. You're gonna see a polka dot dress. There's that dress right there.
Oh, God.
Woo!
Sure.
child.
This woman done never had a hairdo a day in her life.
No, she hasn't.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
She don't got this. How I know you know she don't got no black friends. Look at her hair.
Oh, you should listen to her sing. You know, she can.
Oh, I should not.
we
No,
don't-
I should.
Uh-uh.
Oh no.
I could not believe that she was singing that
Oh.
crap. Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. I mean, Carson, he does have some Irish looking ass teeth over there, man.
She do too with them big ass Bucky biters. Look at her.
This wife
You
look
know
like somebody Sunday school teacher.
I even looked at some pictures when she was young. Mm-mm.
Teeth,
Lord.
but this she one thing for sure, she didn't grow into them teeth. Hey, look.
Now I want to explain something to y'all. That little polka dot outfit she had on, that was expensive. Ooh, child. Ooh.
Hey, Auntie, let me tell you something. Her teeth so big, her toothbrush look like a whisk broom. They-
Oh Lord, I can't get over that polka dots. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Hey, hood mistress, her teeth so big, her toothbrush come in a violin case.
I'm done.
Oh man.
Boy, look at you got an offensive lineman shoulders.
Look
Look
how
at
in
them
this
shoulders.
picture, look how big
Right,
Carson
because she ain't
is.
got no neck. She ain't got no neck. She look like
I
Dr.
keep telling
Crusher.
y'all, when you see couples like that, I call them a Mutt and Jeff couple. They both look fucked up. They real goofy. Ooh, Lord.
I call him a bat and ball couple. He look like a baseball bat, and that bitch look like a beach ball. They look at her neck.
This is them younger with their son. This is them younger with their sons.
Oh,
Damn. They was always a terrible looking couple.
Yeah, always a terrible looking couple. Yeah.
Dude, this Bama got on a bell bottom suit. Hold up, go back up, Lisa. This Bama had on a white bell bottom. Look at that suit.
Oh, when he got married,
Yeah.
the wedding pictures.
This nigga look like a waiter at a Las Vegas casino. He don't look like no damn man getting married.
Yeah, there's another wedding picture there. Oh Lord, that is funny. That is funny. Oh,
Lord have mercy.
they so in love with each other.
Oh boy.
Yeah, those polka dots definitely violated something.
I swear she buys everything that Target
Damn.
Anything new that
A
comes
big
out
ass-
from Target,
a
I
big
know
ass-
she gets it.
A big ass red belt make you look fatter.
Red
I thought that was a turtleneck she had on. That's just her neck roll.
Ooh.
Turtleneck, damn.
She can grab
Look at
it
her
out
neck.
of a jar like ain't nobody's business.
See, this is her.
You see her neck?
This is her when she was younger.
Mm.
God
I
damn.
see a black and white picture up there. She was small back then. Oh, damn. Girl.
Who is that in the middle? Is that her? Is that her in the middle?
No,
No,
that's
that's
Carson.
Carson in the middle.
So that nigga look like the lion off the Wiz.
Ooh.
Mhm.
he look fucked up in that picture right there with that cap on.
I thought
Is
for a
that
second
when-
he had a damn. I thought for a second he had a damn Arab scarf over there over his head.
That's when he grabbed.
Ain't that when he was stabbing niggas in the belt? Ain't that back with that?
Lord.
Hey Mike, y'all remember that? Ain't that back when Ben was stabbing niggas and shit, chasing them with hammers? Ain't that what he said?
That's what he said.
Badass Ben Carson.
Now I see a picture where I think somebody tried to fix it up a little taste. Yeah, I see a picture. Her hair is done differently. It must
Man.
But yeah, the girlfriend is rough looking. Rough.
White folks fucked up. Look how they dress black people up when they. Who is that nigga Ben Carson with? Oh, that's his wife. Damn.
Elvis, you better leave that man alone about his woman. He'll fight you.
No, I was serious. Hey, Lisa, that's messed up. Lisa, that look like one of his bodyguards. I was about to say, look, what is it? Why his bodyguard hair look like one of the Beatles? That's his wife.
Don't mess
I
with
didn't.
it. Don't go there. Don't go there. Elvis.
I was serious. I think that's the worst part. I was serious than a motherfucker. I did not know.
I seen a picture a long time ago when they kissed each other. Damn, girl.
Look at me. See, look. This was after that party. That's what they look like after that.
On y'all free time, go listen to Homegirl sing. I was
No, you
done.
don't.
I was done. I said somebody need to
Can't
talk
have
to
no-
her.
True.
Look, he took a picture with.
True. True. Some of the family got pit bull puppies. We can't be having her sing around them. They'll go crazy.
And that woman, I seen, and actually, I didn't see it online. I actually seen it on TV, and I said, and she was playing the piano and singing. She got her little group at the church that they go to. I said, they need to tell this woman, you can't sing. You can't do no backup vocals, nothing.
She be singing that devil music.
Uh-huh.
She do. That shit to be. Satan is about to come out after this.
LBC, every time he sing that song, I think of some knives. Somebody just coming at you with knives.
And that's how she sounded to me. She was singing the Spangled Banner in that tone. I said, "Oh Jesus!" And then they said she sings in the church choir. I said, "Oh, she done helped me find my religion. I'll never go there."
She got her own little special made up group within the church. You know, when you got these, you got your choir. I done sung in tongues of choirs, and then you got that little special group. Now that special group, they gonna bring that fire. She don't bring anything.
Yeah.
That's time to take a
No,
bath.
they do bring that fire. They do bring that fire. That fire and brimstone when they do hey ha behold, Satan is before you.
I can't get on Fuck, you stupid as hell, LBG, man.
I'm trying. Mike. Hey, Mike, I'm not this goddamn good. If you listen to her sing, this is her pitch. Oh, you be like, oh, God, the devil is coming out. Look. I told you, I'm not, that motherfucker helped me find my religion. I said, oh, it's got to be a Bible in here somewhere because I know a demon is coming out of the TV after that song.
Wait a minute. I thought the idea was to rebuke the devil, not invite his ass.
The devil would
Oh,
run
you
here
know
and
who-
that shit. No, the devil would run here and that. Like,
Yeah, that's the shit. Behold, Satan is here. Thank you, Benjamin. Your wife is singing that lovely ballad. Oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh.
Boy, you got the whole chat room crying, laughing at your stupid ass. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm glad I'm at home. If I was on the road, man, I would be no good.
Oh Lord, y'all don't believe me. What is that they got? Let's see.
Oh, Lord, return of the shoulder pads. They're at it again.
Lisa, if you put in Ben Carson's wife singing the national anthem, it's a 2 minute, it's a 2 minute and 12-second video. Y'all
trying to do to us.
It's a little too much.
Everybody listening, I need y'all to grab the holiest thing in your house because Satan will appear after she finishes the Star Spangled Banner. So it's preparation. So whoever y'all know me, I'm not discriminatory. Whoever you pray to, whether it be the Most High, whether it be Allah, whether it be Buddha, you grab that motherfucker, you hug on to it, because once behold, evil is here.
Oh, King Wage, I ain't gonna repeat that. Oh,
wow. Right. That will be hard. Man. That's okay.
Oh.
Auntie was trying to shit. Come on, Auntie. Don't do it. Please.
No, I ain't gonna do nothing. If I get in one of my moves, I'll put the video up on my channel.
Oh Lord, no. You gonna lose all your goddamn subscribers. Put that shit up there.
Hey, you remember when Tariq Nasheed used to have that as one of his intros? And she I said, oh, where is he at? Behold, evil is here.
Remember Tariq did a video. He was, and he had put on some weight, looked like he had stuffed himself in the clothes. I said, this dude, he always fantasizing about being a pimp and all that stuff. He was singing his heart out. He was serious. Couldn't tell him nothing.
That nigga Tariq had me laughing like shit the other day. I'm waiting for the broadcast to come on, and then all of a sudden, where is JJ getting all this cash? I almost crashed my car outside. Florida Evans crying about JJ having all that cash is hilarious to me. It's almost as funny as your man John Lewis talking about that bills is sober.
Mentioning John Lewis, did you see him during the impeachment hearings?
Oh my goodness!
He all drawed up. He done lost weight, and he just speaking with so much effort. Oh wow, these people. I have to agree. It's one of these other billionaires. I forget his name. That's running for president, and he did a infomercial the other day, and he said they need to set term limits with them people up there, in DC. I mean, That's there's senior citizens up here representing the country. They saying they averaging around about like 70+ years old up there.
Dianne Feinstein is 85.
Oh yeah, don't forget Miss Skeleton from San Francisco.
What Nancy motherfucking
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not forget when I did that video and that dude took a shit at that store. That is the neighborhood or the district that Nancy Pelosi live. That's
probably her
next. Anybody that needs to go away is definitely Miss Skeleton.
Man, you know what? You know what? When that night of the impeachment hearings and stuff, Nancy came out and spoke, and a group of the Democratic Party, a couple of people came out. Nancy was drunk. I don't care what anybody say. She was slurring her words and everything. Nancy was drunk. But they pissed at Nancy now. She ain't releasing the paperwork. That's what the Republican Party get. They gonna arrogantly get up on TV and say, I'm gonna already say you're not guilty. I'm just telling you where I stand at. You telegraph, fool. You supposed to play that shit real smooth. You gonna run a kangaroo court. They pissed with her. Now they holler, well, if she don't turn over the articles of impeachment, that don't mean he's impeached. Let me tell you something. Trump is impeached. Because if he's not, why is Trump crying over it? Trump feel some kind of way.
Hey, them people ain't worried about impeaching no damn Trump. Look, they gonna impeach you, and the Republicans ain't gonna do shit. They already said we ain't gonna do shit. Fuck that.
And
look, that's our man.
His ass gonna be reelected, and the Democratic Party gonna be sitting up there like, what? Yeah, because folks want our vote. Booty Judge having problems. Booty plug.
Yeah, but they're not talking reparations, so they ain't gonna get shit.
I mean, it's just a bunch of words salad. I mean, that's all the hell they doing. Like, we gonna sit up here and fall for it. They act like we're a bunch of damn toddlers.
Yeah.
See, somebody did go over there and listen to that national anthem. I told that I'm telling you, she was singing the hell out of that. 2 minutes was rough.
Oh, man.
Most long 2 minutes of your life.
If I wanted my ears to fall off, I'd do the same thing listening to her.
I mean, and when she sing, her eyes is closed. You put your back all into it. You feel like you in another space and time when you're singing. That's when you just giving it to him. You can feel that music. So she's hearing something else.
I think you could teach her a lesson or two about singing, but that's probably a hazardous. That's a hazardous thing.
That shit gotta come natural. You know how we
get
look,
Candy Carson can blow.
Stop lying.
Candy Carson can blow on it.
When I think about it, shoot, charge $1,000 per session, with no guarantees.
Shit, you can't get. I would make a girl. I guarantee the devil show up after she finished singing.
LVC would be teaching. She come out doing that.
Oh shit! Everybody leave.
There goes that Lake of Fire. LVC talking about Lake of Fire right on site.
Just having her sing.
I'm gonna make a Candy Carson album. Candy presents Brimstone Hymns. Candy Carson presents Brimstone Hymn.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know old judges complaining because black people ain't supporting them. Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute, LVZ. Take the C out of Carson, and what do you have? Arson.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, look, because she's spitting that fire. Literally. And brimstone.
Oh,
what y'all say? Pete Booty, he mad because niggas won't vote for.
Yeah.
Niggas not supposed to vote for you, Pete Booty out.
No, that's the wrong name. That's Pete Booty Plug. No, we don't need no president.
I know.
We would jack up his name every time. We ain't gonna say
Right.
it's gonna be all kind of booty plugs, booty this, booty that, juicy
Booty out, booty up, Pete Booty up,
stinky booty,
Pete Booty, Pete Booty, you know, all types of booty judge. Oh, so you judging booties is what you doing, you moist. Hey, look, and then you gonna have the old faithful Peckerwood Pete. So you can't be the president and motherfuckers are calling you Peckerwood Pete.
Wait a minute, LVZ. Then on top of that, he got a husband. We got a husband.
Right.
He gonna be the first husband.
Right. Then they gonna start calling him Pete the Peter Puffer. You know, see, all types of look. Your name's Peter, and you like Peters. I mean, just look, all types.
Picture this. See, the thing is, they try to keep it on the low, but they claim every president, when they become president, they go screw in the Lincoln bed. So them two, Booty Plug and his husband, you know, they gonna break that.
Come on, True Raw, nah, True Raw. Come on, no, ain't nobody picturing that.
I'm picturing it.
It smell like asshole in here.
All right,
look,
I got the husband.
Oh Lord, that's messed up.
Yeah. This is Pete Buttigieg's husband.
We don't see it.
Chasten. Oh, hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
I seen this little moist ass. I seen it.
Every time I look at stuff like, all I think is they be curled up at night, sucking and fucking. Ugh, man.
I don't be thinking about. You know what? It be a lot of shit I think about, True Raw. That is not nowhere on the list at all. But let me tell you something.
Y'all see it? Y'all see it?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing it.
Yeah. Oh damn, Lisa. Oh,
this is Buttigieg's husband.
No, I want.
His name is.
We don't need.
Chasten Gleesman.
Ooh, he like that Gleesman, huh?
You say Chastity Belt Gleesman.
Like that Gleesman all over him. Booty Judge and Gleesman.
With a greasy ass.
His campaign slogan gonna be "Booty Time in America."
So
let me tell y'all something. Hey, Lisa.
Oh no, Lisa.
You know, I'm going. Hold on, Terrell. I'm gonna do something. I don't think that would be such a big deal. Know why?
Why?
Put up a picture of George Washington.
George Washington?
Can you please put up a picture of George Washington?
Yeah, George Washington, the rapist. Fucking rapist.
Yeah. Now, I see a cracker in a wig, dressing in drag. I'm not convinced that Pete Booty out would be the first gay Peckerwood in office. Look at this brother's hairstyle. Does he look manly to you?
No.
Look like Boy George.
Thank you.
Look.
Thank you, Demetrius.
Thank you, Demetrius. Don't it look like he got a little booty judge in his blood right there?
Anything possible.
Listen, look at those rosy cheeks. That man's using.
Remember, they wore powdered wigs.
Thank you.
Lipstick and rouge.
Now,
I was about to say, look at those rosy cheeks, those blush he has on.
Now, I was doing some research on the filth over when over in Britain when they was in them damn castles. And in that video, they were talking about when they would powder their face and make their cheeks red. The reason why they was doing that, they was trying to cover up the dirt that was all over them because they were afraid of taking a bath. They were literally afraid of water. So what they would do was when they would bathe themselves, they would bathe with a dry cloth, and then they considered like wearing a cotton nightgown. Men and women wore cotton nightgowns, and they considered that a second piece of skin. So the only thing that was washed was their cotton nightgown and their bed linen, and they don't wash their clothes at all. And in those castles, they didn't have bathrooms, so they would shit and piss in a pot and just throw it out the window, and or just basically piss on the wall.
Well, look, that's the shit that they look. That's the shit that they telling you. But what they covering up is George Washington was moist. Okay, he wore wig and he wore roots because he liked to dress up like his mother, and he wore knickerbockers
and knickers
and high heels too. Yeah, he wore high heels too.
On that picture makes it look like they stretched his fucking neck out.
Right, because he was and he liked the buck break.
There it is.
That's what he liked to do.
Right there, standing like a fairy, straight up.
You know what else I heard about Joe?
Telling me these men.
His real, like his dentures were made with real teeth of slaves.
The slaves, yeah, yeah.
He was buck breaking slaves, probably. Moist motherfucker. All of them was moist. Every last one of them wig wearing homos they was found in drag queen. Motherfuckers look like Kiss. Fuck them. And when you look up at the motherfucking Mount Rushmore, it looked like a bunch of motherfucking drag queens. They look like the village people. Fuck them. When I look at that, I go, hold up. You know what? Pete Buttigieg might not be the first moist mom up in the motherfucking White House. Look, Obama just turned it straight up rainbow.
Sure did, didn't he?
So, you know, I'm trying to say, look, I hate to say it. Paramedic allegedly killed his wife for the insurance payout. The method, eye drops. Oh, shit.
Yeah, eye drops will kill you.
Stopped her heart. Stopped her heart.
Isn't that amazing? Something you can put in your eye can kill you.
That's what it did. And here's the dude that did it right here. I guess he didn't want his wife. Right here, this dude right here. That's right. Vicene to kill his wife for a $250,000 insurance policy.
And she died.
Then she
died. You know what? I was watching one of those Kill, Murder, Die shows, the white on white crime shows, and so many white people had killed their family members by putting Freon in a drink that it is odorless and tasteless, that they had to put a chemical in there so you know that you got something bad. It tastes bad. That's how rampant they was. That's how they was doing that shit.
And antifreeze, because they said that shit's sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
They said putting antifreeze.
That's what I meant to say. I meant to say antifreeze. I had that wrong. You're right.
Yeah.
And they use that to kill pets too. Like if somebody got an annoying dog next door, they'll give them antifreeze.
Yeah, they put antifreeze on his Alpo and kill the dog.
Yeah. And they killing so when they be throwing up in our face black on black crime, no, them little fancy shows they be having on, Kill Thy Neighbor and all that stuff.
Right, I say that all the time. Right, all that murder porn they be having, it ain't nothing but white on. It's murder porn. Because when you think about it, they be having the sexy voice. Tonight we're going to watch the murder of John Richards, who killed his wife. Like, what the fuck? Why does this have to be so sultry This what, you realize somebody's about to get murdered.
Yeah.
So how does
That shit is turn on them.
you know what you got to drink it or something?
No, you just put it in some food or a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and it what it does, it puts the person into a quick cardiac arrest, and some people their heart just stops.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They be sold over the counter, man.
That shit ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
When the first time I heard about it, I was like, damn, something you put in your eye can kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the nigga can't sell legalized weed though, but they can sell this bullshit over the fucking counter.
Look, that nigga got a felony for motherfucker 10 bags of weed and shit, LVZ. But motherfucker poison his wife with Visine. Don't nothing happen to him. Peckerwood.
The whole part about it, you go to the Dollar Tree and get you some eye drops. You know
Yes,
right.
Sure can.
Spend $1 on some eye drops. That's
Mm-hmm.
that cold piece of work.
Man, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at all the ladies in the chat room talking about this nigga gonna get it now. So let me stop.
We ain't got no killers up in here.
We ain't got no killers in here, thank God.
No, we ain't got no killers up in here. No, Nazi man's gone, so we ain't got no killers up in here.
Yeah, Oxy man, whole family gone after they hit me. Wow! All right, Mom. All that singing you be doing. Mom keeps playing that Candy Carson album. I'm gonna get rid of you with these eye drops. He's gonna play some Candy Carson and give her some tea with eye drops.
Yeah. Now that's some arson for your motherfucking ass right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it is just like, what was that plant they used to kill people? White oleander.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one that you can use is like inside of a peach seed. That you crack that open and eat that. It has
arsenic.
Arsenic or cyanide or something like that. Yeah, And I remember I was watching one of them prison shows, and this brother wanted to kill himself. So every time they would give them peaches, he saved up the seeds for months, and then he took them all at once, and they was able to keep them alive. And then another one you got to be careful of is which black folks don't use a lot of it, is rhubarb. You know, it looks like
rhubarb.
It's in the celery family. It's just kind of got a purplish.
Yeah, white folks love making a pie out that nasty shit.
Yeah.
That's
you
like
want the rhubarb pie? Fuck no, man. What the fuck is a rhubarb, Peckerwood?
Or they're like we call that a fruit cake. You know, that is some of the nastiest.
Come on, nasty ass shit. They can't even make good desserts. That's how you know their music sound like that.
What they'll do is, I've seen videos where they'll pass the fruit cake down to the family. Oh, the fruit cake been in the family over 100 years. They just keep it soaked in brandy or rum.
And then what make it so messed up? They be making the fruit look plastic.
Yeah, they do some type of caramelizing process to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who came up. I gotta go look for the origins of that because
that didn't come from us. We made that monstrosity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ain't no black person ever fuck up no fruit like that.
No.
We make a fruit cake.
I mean, they just gloss and glossarize over that stuff and make it all look plastic. I mean, who the hell does that?
They want to come off like they're so eccentric. They'll eat the weirdest shit to act like they're so superior over people. You know?
Yes, I'm going to eat these fish balls. Fish balls. Fish. Yeah. I didn't even know fish had balls. Yes, fish testicles. They make the brain so much more superior.
You'll see them in the store. they'll walk out with one bag, one bag of groceries, buy about $200. Got some of the craziest shit in there. Got fish eggs in there, all kind of it just don't make no sense what they in there shopping for. Oh, I'm superior. So
oh no, Ralph Lauren, not the potato salad with the raisins, man.
Oh no.
You know what? That's the potato salad with the raisins. Okay, picture this. We had a family reunion. You want to see a revolt go down? Fuck up the potato salad. We don't play that with that potato salad. That happened. That actually happened in my family. We had a dinner at my dad's house, and it was potluck style. And my dad, one of my dad's wife's girlfriends, bought some soupy potato salad, and my dad threw it away. And he told his wife she can never come to my house again. He said that's an insult to mess up the potato salad, because the potato salad got to be on point. But don't you put no damn raisins in it.
Pops was in that junk like King Joffrey. Your insolence is for making this potato salad.
That's right. You're banished. She got banished for bringing potato salad. You're
banished her.
Yeah.
You shall be banished.
Usually in our families, everybody got a specialty. Somebody can, do that barbecue.
Oh, yeah, somebody got the sweet potato pie down. Somebody got the, that's right, the mac and cheese dish down.
Yeah.
Right. Supposed to do that designated job.
Them side dishes is real important to us.
Becky show up with that potato salad with raisins in it. It's going to be some fight going down at that family reunion.
Look, I'm never going to no white folks joint that ever. I knew I would never be invited anyway. But after hearing this, they put Visine in the potato salad. Yeah, I'm about to say they putting Visine in the potato salad, antifreeze in the sauce, and then making the chicken medium rare. So what the fuck?
About rare, the damn thing's still clucking.
Yeah, I seen white folks put raisins and chestnuts in that damn potato salad.
Oh hell no! That's like a double violation.
You want to try some, Michael? I said, hell no. Nobody no chestnuts and no potato salad.
Hey, look, that's why they ass be catching cancer and shit, because they can't cook. They be fucking shit up. Making that old dumbass shit. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Pork chops and applesauce.
Right.
Applesauce.
Oh no.
That's exactly why they be giving themselves cancer with the food they make. Making hamburgers out of old ass meat. Talking about it's aged meat.
And half the damn meat is still red. I mean, this shit ain't cooked.
Oh yeah, then look, got black people talking about, that's how you're supposed to eat it. Fuck it, then go bite a cow. Go bite a cow, you dumb motherfucker. But I want my shit cooked.
No, I'm supposed to eat mine cooked. That's how I'm supposed to eat it.
Exactly.
Now let's not forget this. White folks barbecue is hamburgers and hot dogs. Our barbecue start out with the hot links and some hamburgers, and then we're gonna run up on some ribs later.
Right. We throwing everything. Negroes start throwing steak and fish.
Corn. You can't forget the barbecue chicken, because we throw that.
Chicken got to be up there. Hold up, the chicken come on. You know the chicken always the second from last. Yeah. We got the chicken. Put the chicken on there.
But yeah, they don't. So when some white folks be talking about, oh, come over for a barbecue. Prepare yourself. Hamburgers and hot dogs. That's it.
And prepare yourself for middle red hamburgers and just charred hot dogs. The hot dogs ain't really done. They just got the.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Katie.
Yeah, Terrell. If I want to die instant death, I would definitely come to their cookout if I want to die.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Shit, you like this shit tastes like lighter flu.
So I went to a Mexican barbecue. They don't be playing. They don't be playing. It's gonna be a burrito. But
I'm about to say, but you know the problem, Troy, them motherfuckers don't know how to make sides.
No, they sure don't. It ain't no sides existing. No.
You like, hold up. Manuel, the chicken is good, but where's the motherfucking green vegetables? Oh, we got rice and meat. I don't want no goddamn rice and beans, man.
And tortillas.
Right. We got tortillas.
Everything is wrapped up in that damn tortilla.
Right.
Man, who the hell want that red looking rice anyway? They always want to put that red looking rice up in there.
That's no bullshit.
All they size is that rice.
Yeah.
Right. Rice is not a vegetable, Mexican people, Hispanic people. You know rice ain't a, beans ain't either. Those are two starches together. That's why y'all shaped like bowling ball and your women become Samoan once they get pregnant.
I said it. Boy, when one get pregnant, she ain't gonna look the same. No.
She turned to a Samoan. She was 5'5", 102 pounds. Had one baby. She's 5'5", 202 pounds.
So you saying the Hispanic chick's body is made of clay? Because whatever it's shaped into, they stuck with it.
But that is it. That is it, bro.
Can you imagine you eating beans and rice and tortillas every damn day? Do they
every day? Yeah.
It's like it's got to be more to this meal.
No green vegetables.
Especially that weird looking red rice. I can't be eating that every day.
Look, think about it.
It's Spanish rice.
Yeah.
I didn't have some good Spanish rice.
I was about to say I ain't had nothing good yet. That shit be nasty to me too, bro. I'm like, can't be.
Around Christmas time, it's traditional for them to make tamales because it take a lot of work to make homemade tamales. And one day, some Mexicans brought tamales, but these tamales didn't have any meat in it. It had raisins in it. Believe it or not, it tastes like.
Oh
no! I ain't fronting. Them damn tamales was good. They said they was good. It was like eating a piece of cornbread, but they put raisins in it too, but not a lot. I was shocked.
We had tamales. I've never had a tamale, but I had a hot tamale, but those are Micronized. You need
a homemade one. You're gonna be stuck. If you get the right one.
I you ain't right, BZ. You ain't right, homie.
I'm talking about the spicy Micronized. That's the closest to a tamale LBZ gonna fuck with. But look, no bullshit. Cause I don't fuck with man. These motherfuckers, I don't know what kind of meat they use. I don't know what kind of meat they use. They use any kind of mince meat. Them motherfuckers will eat nuts, balls, brains, tongue, eyeball. They don't throw nothing away.
Yeah.
So I don't eat
covered up in some beans and rice. You don't even know the difference. Just eat that shit.
Hey, you will eat these beef balls and rice. No, I will not eat no balls and rice. Never eat no green vegetable. Name me a Mexican dish with broccoli. Name me a Mexican dish with spinach. Only thing them motherfuckers making shit with cilantro and tomatoes. I don't want my motherfucking acid reflux to flare up. I just eat black people food. The most a Mexican gonna make me is a taco or a fajita. Outside of that, grill me one of them chickens. I'll make my own size. Y'all get the fuck on out the way. Cause don't nobody do it like black people do it. Our food keep you alive. That shit that they be doing, that shit'll kill them. Nigga can't eat that shit. Just like Italian.
Well, shit, the food that we used to eat used to have black woman's DNA up in it.
I know the shit that they I know the shit that the Mexicans be eating, Slim. They don't have no food code. Like black people, we have a food code. It's certain shit universally. I know when I talk to black people, they gonna like, I don't eat that shit. And then there's a certain age range of black people where they will force to eat the shit I mentioned, and they go, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with it." But their kids like, "Fuck that! I ain't eating that shit."
Yeah.
They don't do that in Hispanic culture. They pass that food down.
Mm-hmm. You know,
So
the other day I seen a picture on Facebook of they called it red velvet fried chicken, but they sprinkle red Kool-Aid on it.
What the fuck?
Yes.
See?
Yes. I said, damn, I can't even imagine what that tastes like. I can't imagine that shit. Red velvet fried chicken. And then I remember I was watching this on the Food Channel. They showed this segment where they fried different things. They had fried Twinkies, fried sneakers, you named it, they fried it. Fried pickles. They was just frying all kind of shit. I was like, fried watermelon too. I actually went to a county fair and seen that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but that's Peckerwoods though.
Like fried green tomato.
That's all the Peckerwood. I don't eat shit fried. You know why? I realize this shit. Niggas don't fry shit for real. I know I don't. You know why we fry shit? Because Peckerwoods wanted something boiled in oil. That's some dumb shit that they like. Hey, let's boil it all in oil. Let's boil Oreos. Let's boil my nigga. No, I'm not eating none of that. They say, oh, niggas love fried chicken. But every time you go to some cracker ass county fair, they find stupidest shit in the world. Fried cotton.
They're
fried. Yeah.
I can't get over the Kool-Aid with the fucking Kool-Aid. I can't get over that shit.
Yeah, Kool-Aid on the chicken. Yeah, they put the Kool-Aid on the chicken and call it red velvet chicken. I seen it. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I heard of fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, fried ice cream. They do all that shit over. Crazy.
That's that state fair food. Yeah.
That's a heart attack diet right there.
Exactly. I ain't nobody eating that dumb shit. They always want us to eat some stupid shit. Come on, nigga. Come on over here and try this fried cotton candy.
I'm stuck in a Hispanic neighborhood and they fry all that type of shit. I'm like, that's exactly why I don't go there.
Well, that's why that white woman was screaming in front of that car that was turned off. She ate that shit and had hallucinations.
She sure did. She sure did. You know what? Pay attention to like these commercials when they show macaroni and cheese, and pay attention what's on the plate. All you're gonna see is macaroni and cheese, and they might put a dab of vegetables on the side. So they consider macaroni and cheese out of the box.
Cheese a vegetable.
They consider that dinner, and even like the Italians, because it's tons of tomato sauce, and all they do is boil noodles or the spaghetti. Let's say spaghetti, and they'll open the can and pour that shit right on top. No meat in it. They don't season it. They eat it just like that. So you gotta have some black folks spaghetti. It's gonna be full of something.
I mean, we got soul in our shit.
It was different from Italy. When I was in Italy, they used to make the spaghetti sauce from scratch. They didn't get nothing from a can. Them people didn't want nothing from a can. They wanted everything made from scratch. And then when you're sitting in the restaurant, you're seeing them make the pasta, running that through the machine, and then they get all these tomatoes and everything, and they make the sauce from scratch.
Well, I agree with that because who the hell would want their sauce poisoned?
But everything here in America is can this and can that, you know,
boxed up.
Can is just basically poison. That's what it is. It's basically poison. If it's canned, it's poison.
Oh Lord, cucumber sandwich. That is nasty.
Oh gosh.
No, we got different taste buds.
That's all. That's all. That's all.
We got real taste buds, and everybody else got fake ones.
That's what I be saying. Oh, son, I can't eat everybody else's food. When somebody told me to talk about Asian food, I would talk about Asian food, but Peter might come get me.
We can make our own. Get you a wok, chop up your stuff and handle it.
So, you can't talk about dogs like that.
Oh, Lord. You ain't know we ain't gonna eat no dog purpose.
We ain't gonna eat no damn dog.
I know that's what they be eating, you know.
Yeah.
They got look, they be eating rats, dogs. Man, that's why I ask people, why do you eat other people's food? Oh, the food is so good. Oh, shit, I ain't eating that shit.
When I first came on YouTube, there was a video on YouTube, and it was this Chinese restaurant up in New York. And you saw this Chinese man go out in the alley. He came back with a box full of rats. And as the orders came in, he reached in the box, got the rat, cut it, skinned it up, and fried it. And threw all the vegetables in it. And they got away with doing that for years.
He said, "What you want? You want the hot dog? Hot wing? No flatter. We have no flatter. Just drum it."
And it was all rat. Everything they served. He just grabbed the rat out the box, cut it up, skinned it, chopped it, diced it, and threw the vegetables in it. And then they took them little boxes that they put the food in, put it in there, and they sold it.
Oh, that's cold.
LV, how they do it, LV? Oh,
Cut up, you want beef and broccoli?
Make my head hurt. Oh, shit.
I don't eat none of that shit. Look, like I'm over my aunt's house now. I'm coming to get food. They're like, wow, you celebrate the holidays? No, but nigga, I go eat over my family house. I'm not going to eat over what is wrong with you? Going some other place. I'm gonna find all the black-owned establishments and go there. If I can't recognize it, I'm not eating it.
Well,
you want to be exotic.
Well, this is the perfect reason I haven't ate a hot dog in damn near 10 years.
Yeah, hot dog's not good for you.
Exactly. Look, motherfuckers out here, look, they want to go all to the island. Yes, I went to the islands and we ate squid balls. Squid balls. And why is it always testicles you eating? Why? Everywhere you go, you got to have a mouth full of testicles.
On them islands, they eat them iguanas.
Ooh.
Right.
They do. They eat them iguanas. They throw them babies right on the grill and eat them.
Ooh, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real cool.
Yeah, that stuff is sick. Somebody told me, "Oh, you should try it. It's good." No, that's okay, white boy. I don't need to try no iguana.
Well, in India, they crack open monkey skulls and eat the brain.
And eat the brain.
Yeah, they play with the monkey first, and then they go. You know, like Big Mike say, they play with him. Everybody check him out, and then they eat his fucking brains out.
So basically,
that's straight up cave. That's straight up cave beast style.
Yeah.
So basically, Oxyman eat himself, huh?
Yeah, KD, that monkey be playing and they be laughing.
And then they just play, and what they do, they'll put it on a platter and everybody just stick their spoon in it and dig them out some brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oxyman, that's a horrible way to die.
Yeah, and they eat them squids alive too. Those octopus, they eat them alive.
Right, octopus, snail. This old dumb shit at you. Hey, how about these jellyfish rolls? Do you want some with onions? jellyfish, bro.
I don't know,
Right.
man. They probably make a live slug with that one.
You know
Yeah,
what? You know what?
but then they sit around laughing at soul food. Soul food. Yeah, I tell you what, that shit look better than that shit y'all be running around eating.
Right. So look, man, tell you some dumb shit like this. Soul food is so unhealthy. It's not. Oh no, we're going to have a raccoon heart served over onions and liver. Now that's more satisfying.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got those French people. Everything they cook is always in some heavy cream and all that stuff.
And to me,
right?
And I'm phobic about cream on my shit. You know, nah, I don't like no cream shit. And nah, don't give me cream nothing.
Ain't cool, but I tell you what I seen. They got a lot of these Chinese, little small Chinese grocery stores, and I was in one once, and this guy, I seen two things that wigged me out. First, he bought like a cube. It was congealed of blood, and then he said he wanted a couple of those live frogs. So I seen that the butcher, he pulled the frogs out of a bucket of water and slammed them in the head and skinned them real quick and washed them off and gave them right to him. I said, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And I was tripping off of the blood too. I said, what are they doing with that? And then I found out, I asked somebody about it, and they said, yeah, they make eat blood soup. I'm like, oh, that's just too much.
Yeah, they do. Hey, look, the other day, right, at work, the young Jamaican dude and the young African dude was talking to me like, look, you don't know. Man, I told him I used to work in the farmer's market, and a lot of Africans would come and get the goat and make curry goat and jerk, jerk chicken and stuff like that. He said, no, curry goat ain't that good. The oxtails ain't that good. You know what you got to have? You got to have the goat nut soup. I said, what? I said, no, you got to have goat nuts. I don't have to have what I don't. He said, no, I'm telling you, it's delicious. Man, you drink it and you eat it, they goat nuts in it. So look, the Jamaican dude said, what? I'm sorry, Hyphy, look. It's the Jamaican and the African dude. The Jamaican dude, my man Dwayne said, no, now for real. He said they slaughter a goat in Jamaica, people will fight you over the nuts. They don't care about the body. They want the nuts. And I'm like, and I looked at both of them. They're like, I'm telling you, you gonna lie. I looked at it and said, no, you two niggas is gonna like nuts in your mouth. It's never a situation unless they cashews, almonds, that I'm gonna say I like nuts in my mouth.
I know, right?
I said, y'all know we ain't gotta eat that shit no more.
My arms like them goat nuts. Sure do.
I don't like. Look, they said, hey, look, I'm not eat that. They go. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Just give me. If I have to eat an animal, it's from shoulders to ass. That's it. Shoulder to ass cheek. That's it. Shoulder to ass cheek. That's all I need.
I mean, it should be an unwritten rule to say that you're not gonna eat nuts. You should never say that.
What is, tell them, Katie, this is a public. I'm the one LVZ, and I approve this message.
I mean, like, for real, man, you do not say that shit out in public talking about you go eat some nuts.
You can't wait to go home and get a bowl full of nuts. Nobody. Slim. No. Man, let me come up. Oh, no. Man, nah, I'm not eating them. Man. Y'all, let me go for a sec, man. Man, Lisa, thank you for having me on, man. If I'm done and y'all still on, I'm gonna come back. I got to kick it with the fam for a few minutes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Much love.
I mean, but Mike, man, like it should be a unwritten rule. You don't say that in public.
Man, these folks don't care, KD. The heathens do not care what they eat or put in their mouth.
Mm-mm.
These motherfuckers eat alligators and snakes and shit. I
Yeah,
ain't seen them.
I did.
I mean, they can eat the shit. I'm talking about us.
I did a video on them eating ice cream with bugs. They had these roasted bugs, and they put them on the ice cream, and they were eating the ice cream and the bugs. Yes.
But wait a minute. These are the chosen people, and they eat stuff like this. These people are really.
Yeah. I did a video on it. They were eating it. They were eating it like it was candy.
I mean, but Mike, these are the chosen. These fools right here. They the chosen people. They eating stuff like this. They
Man,
are.
they said open. They said proud. You should try it.
Yeah, they sure
I
did.
done seen them. I seen a motherfucking damn heathen eat a muskrat.
Ew. 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 You know how
Ugly, funky
you
ass
know how
muskrat.
many, do you know how many diseases that damn thing got?
They don't care.
Ugh. Ugh.
Man, if I eat that, I know I get sick.
Mhm.
Right off.
I wouldn't even look. I wouldn't even look at the damn thing.
I remember seeing the muskrats when I was growing up in the hood. Had them rats every now and then running around, especially in the alleys, and I would get a glimpse of them muskrats back there.
The
Well,
fact
the
that they,
muskrat,
go ahead.
the muskrat, the squirrel, the rabbit, and all them. Those are rodent family. That's in the rodent family. All them
Yeah.
are rodents.
Yeah. Sure is. Ugh. No, I'm sorry. I can't eat any rat. And a muskrat too.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that a muskrat looks ugly, I wouldn't even look at it.
But KD took this out down here in the South. These motherfuckers eat rabbits.
Yeah, yeah. Now that is true. Yeah. I mean, they do eat rabbits.
Black and white.
They sure do. They sure do. In fact, when I was over in Germany, they sold the rabbits in the markets. You could get it just like you got a pack of chicken. You would get those rabbit legs.
Rabbit legs. And they're smothered in gravy. With some rice.
But you know what they also ate down there? Possum.
Yeah, they eat possum.
Yes, they did, KD. I never seen it before because I was a Philly girl. I came out the city. But what they would do if they're able to catch one, a lot of times they couldn't catch one. But if they were able to catch it, they used to take it, skin it, and gut it out and everything, season it up, and put it in a pot full of yams.
What the hell?
Roast it in the oven with a bunch of yams.
KD, check this out. You ever heard of hog head cheese?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard of that.
Yeah, you know what they do? They take a hog head, put it in the pot full of spices and stuff, boil it till it gets to boil all that shit till it fall off the head, eyeballs and all. Take the skull of the head of the pig out, drain the fluid, and put it in the refrigerator and let it gel up. They used to call it hog head cheese.
Yes.
It'll make,
Sure did.
Sure did.
And they got all that stuff down there. They got blood and tongue. You can get that.
Yeah, you can get a pig snout. They eat pig nose. Okay, they eat pig feet.
Souse, what they call souse.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, Mike, there are some Negroes that do touch that nasty crap pig feet. Oh man, I don't see how y'all can do it.
My mother used to eat it when I was growing up, and then she stopped eating it. By the time I was a teenager, she couldn't eat it no more. She was repulsed by it.
Yeah.
I tried that one time. I said I'd never try it again. Never.
Oh, my mom.
You can get the big jars of pickled. You can get the big jars of pickled pig feet.
Oh Lord.
They used to have them big giant jars back in the day when I was growing up, and you would see the big jars in pickled pig feet. Yep. And people would buy that stuff and eat it.
My mama eat a hog from the nose back to the tail, down to the feet. I ain't scared to tell you because they grew up on that hog.
Yeah,
You
they
know, and-
did. But you know what? It's not really entirely their fault because back when they were slaves, sometimes that was the only thing they would get to eat.
yeah.
That was it.
And that was our ancestors being creative, making hog head cheese. And,
Right.
They were just in the head of the hog, KD. They won't give him the body. Nigga, you can take some pig feet. You can have his
They
pig
got the
tail.
worst
You
part.
can have
That's
his
why
head.
our people were eating chitlins because that's
Yeah,
Oh Lord, most of my family is definitely guilty of that stuff. I'm like, I don't tell y'all to put that in your mouth.
KD, you want to know the truth? Everybody in the chat room and on this panel, family guilty eating chitlins.
Yep.
I mean, but shit, Mike. If you was amongst most of my family, I'm talking about 95%. They would do that shit.
And when you come
I remember walking home from school, and when I lived in Philly, as soon as you turned the corner, you could always smell somebody on the street cooking some chitlins at their house.
Okay, Lisa.
You would smell it all outside.
You ain't lying, Lisa. You can smell that shit a mile away.
I would be walking home, and before I would even turn the corner, I knew somebody on the block was cooking chitlins.
Yeah, Mike, you said it right. Shit.
And boy, when I come into the truth and say, I ain't eating that shit, boy, they look at you like you grew up on it.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. I grew up on it. I ain't eating it.
Right. No, I don't touch that stuff. But it's just amazing. But like I said, a lot of our people passed that stuff on because that was the only thing they were given to eat.
Well, even though I'm guilty of it, I tasted that pig feet one time. Never touch that shit ever again.
Yeah, I mean, people. Something you go into some stores and they got all kinds of parts off of the pig that they sell, especially if you go to a butcher. Oh yeah, you'll see shit that you normally don't see, but they'll be selling that stuff and people buy it.
Yeah, they buy them. They eat pig tongue and all this shit, KD.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa, can you hear me, Lisa?
Yeah.
I got to step away. I just send you an email. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, but the thing about it is like, I know I'm guilty of the pork from as a kid, but I would never touch any of that shit that everybody's talking about, the chitlins, the pig feet. I wouldn't go that far and touch any of that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly wouldn't eat it now, but I remember back in the day, a lot of people was eating all that stuff. I mean, they would even tell you how I like my chitlins with hot sauce. People would even tell you how they like it.
Hot sauce and onions.
And they'll tell you. And they used to sell big old buckets of them chitlins too. You would go into the store and it would be this big giant container of them.
A big old red bucket with a white top.
Yep. When I was growing up, they had them big old containers of chitlins. You walk in the supermarket, they had tons of them because so many people were eating that stuff back then.
They're eating it now. Shoot.
They didn't care what kind of diet they gave our people. As long as you ate and got out on them plantations and did that work, they didn't care.
They don't care now. Shit.
Oh no, they don't. Sauce is made from pig head. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it.
Now, and black people down here, they so strung out on seafood. They done put up seafood restaurants all over the place. Or they doing that, eating it up.
Well, Mike, my dad is from a place called Ocilla, Georgia, and their biggest restaurant down there to this very day, and it has been for decades, is the Catfish House.
Lisa, they got a catfish house here. It's called Craven Catfish and Country Catfish. Oh, they love it.
Yeah. And everybody go and hang out there. My mother was even telling me when she was that place was there even when she was a teenager, and it's still there. It's family owned. They've been passing it down. through the generations. It's black people that own it. And yeah, it's called the Catfish House.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still the biggest restaurant down there because they done expanded it a couple of times.
Yeah, buddy, they big on catfish. They love that shit.
Mm-hmm. I had an uncle that used to eat them. I thought they were so ugly. I would look at them catfish. They were ugly. Them old big old whiskers on them. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to eat that thing.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't supposed to eat them anyway. That fish don't have scales, I don't think.
Man, that thing has a menstrual cycle.
Ew. Oh, even worse.
Sure does.
You know, I used to watch them shows, Mike, back in the day when them white men would go in there with them boots that went all the way up to their thighs, and they would get in the water and try to grab them things with their hands, and they get torn up. Them catfish would be biting their asses all over the place.
They still do that today. They put them in there, put boxes, stick their hand out in them boxes and pulling out them catfish with their hand. Yeah, they still do that shit.
And them suckers get big. A lot of people don't realize them things get huge.
Shoot, I seen one 100 pounds.
Yeah, those catfish get big. They are ginormous and got sharp ass teeth. I don't know how they do that mess. I couldn't get in that water with them. I would never want to be in the water with them because, you know, they are like the bottom feeders. They eat all kinds of shit and everything on the bottom of them lakes and stuff they come out of. Ugh.
Yeah, catfish. It's just a freshwater shark. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, them things will eat anything. They are disgusting.
They eat your leg.
I can't remember last time I ate catfish.
I had one uncle that loved catfish. Oh man, he loved the hell out of catfish.
Yeah, they love it.
I tried it a few times. It was all right to me. I wasn't that crazy about it.
I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it tasted good at first, but as soon as I heard about what they ate, it's like I quit eating it.
Yeah, well, KD, as soon as I found out what the damn thing was, I didn't eat it no more. Okay, as soon as I found out what catfish is, and plus, you know, it's a scavenger fish. It eats anything. You can. It's like a pig. You know how pigs eat anything? Well, that catfish is like a pig in water. It eats anything.
Yeah, because you ain't supposed to eat nothing that ain't got no fins or scales.
Right, and then catfish don't have it.
They don't have scales. They got fins, but they don't have scales.
Scales, yeah. Yeah, one of my friends, her dad used to like to eat bluefish, and that doesn't have any scales on it. And I was like, I don't think your dad is supposed to be eating that, but okay. But he loved the hell out of bluefish. Lobster, yeah. I don't touch no lobster. That stuff is like, what do they call them? Roaches of the sea? The roaches, those shrimps and everything.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I never bought any of that on my own, especially lobster.
Yeah, that's what those scavenger fish are. They are to keep everything clean, and when you're eating them, you're throwing the whole ecosystem off. You're not letting them stay in water long enough to clean it up. That's why everything is so badly polluted. One of the reasons, at least. You know, that's why those, crawfish, shrimp, lobster, crab, that's why they got them hard shells on there so they can be deep down in the ocean and clean up down there.
Yep, they supposed to be the cleaning, the cleaning crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, those what's the name? They clean the water. What you call them? Oysters and clams and stuff like that.
And they kill them for the pearls they get from them. But you ain't even supposed to. You're not supposed to do all that stuff. You just let them live. Leave them alone and let them live down there and clean up everything.
Yeah, that's why everything, the ecosystem out of the way, the water system and stuff, because they eat that shit. They just eat it.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. No, shrimp is horrible. And if you ever see them things with their heads on, you know right there, it's like a sea insect. It got long antennas and bugged out eyes. You're supposed to eat that thing.
I
Yeah, it's
literally
in the
saw
rope
that
food.
live, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, you ain't supposed to eat them things. When you look at them, you instantly know that's something you shouldn't be eating.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was a big shrimp eater in my day.
I was
Woo.
too. You know, I was too.
Me three. Up until 2 years ago,
I ate them, but you know what? When I first went to Germany, the Germans eat them with their heads on. And that's when I saw them for the first time. And I saw them long antennas and buggy eyes and everything. I was like, I don't think we ain't supposed to be eating this shit. When I saw what they look like with their heads on, I couldn't touch them no more after that. I just knew it was something we should not have been eating.
yeah. Funny thing is, I went to the deli side of it, and I literally saw his head move. I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm. They look like an insect. They literally look like an insect when you see them with their head on.
Yeah, that's the only thing that'll tip me when I go to a restaurant. When I look on that menu, I see that shrimp Alfredo. I'll be like, whew, I miss that shit.
I remember eating that stuff too. I used to eat this dish, and it was like a seafood dish from the diner, and it had pasta with shrimp, salmon, and crab meat all mixed into it. I used to eat the hell out of that stuff, y'all, at one point in time. Like, I would say like back in early 2000. I was eating the hell out of that stuff.
Hey, Lisa, I used to go to I was going to Massachusetts a lot. And I'd never heard of a lobster roll. Man, I used to fuck them lobster rolls up in Massachusetts. Boy, I couldn't wait to get to Massachusetts to get a lobster roll. Woo!
Yep. I remember eating all that stuff. Now, ooh, man, I'm just repulsed from looking at it now.
Yeah, I had to get a lobster roll, boy. Woo! And a crab cake. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my dad used to love crab cakes. Oh man, he ate them things like they were going out of style. Hard to pass on Red Lobster. Yeah, I can pass on all that stuff now, you know, especially now that I know it's like an abomination to eat it. It's easy for me to pass on, but yeah, you know, in the beginning I would crave some of that stuff because I just got used to eating it, but now I don't miss it at all.
Nah, it don't bother me. You know, if I look at it too long on the menu, you know, I just had to, you know, think about the law, statute, commandments, and I'll pass on it.
Yeah,
that's an abomination.
I said it's probably a good thing I haven't gone past catfish. I would have never went past that before I learned before I came into the truth.
Yeah.
And I tell you what else was hard for me to pass on. I passed on it, but it be tempting me. A pepperoni pizza, that was my favorite.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember we ate that too. We had them pepperoni pizzas, and we used to make them too. I used to buy the crust, the sauce, and the cheese and everything, and we would make homemade pizza with pepperoni on it.
Yeah, I find out pepperoni from a pig. I said, "Oh my goodness!" Oh.
Yep, it sure is.
I mean, I definitely found myself, you know, just ordering cheese pizza from, you know, for most of the time. I mean, I'm definitely used to that.
Yeah, you right there, Shot 81. Them crab legs, I was big on them too.
Yeah, me too. We used to have a family reunion, Mike, and have that on the damn buffet. You would just walk up to the buffet and it was all the crab legs you wanted to eat. And I would eat some of them, but yeah, they would have tons of, at our family reunion, you would have saw tons of crab legs there.
Yep, used to make what they call them, crab feast or whatever. They put all that stuff in there, like potatoes and all that stuff.
You got the king crab and the Dungeness crab. Those were the two they loved the most in my family, the king and the Dungeness.
Yeah, I had a talk with the Most High. I said, man, you let the heathens have all the fun. We can't eat nothing.
Uh-huh. Well, it's not so fun, especially when you see what it does to our people. You look at all that heart disease and high blood pressure. You'll be glad you got away from that stuff.
But you know, when I got away from pork and all that other shit, I ain't had a cold in the last 3 years. I don't get sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah, you know what, Mike? Like that's the benefit of it. Like when when the Lord tells you not to eat something, the benefits come right away. Cause real talk, I hadn't had a cold in 2 years actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm serious, family. I mean, I don't get no headaches. Only time I get a headache is like when the temperature trying to change, my sinus act up.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah, I get
sick.
I get a headache. Yeah, when the changes of the temperature. Yeah, that's when I get it most of the time too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I'm telling you, Leviticus. That's where I had to go because I was like, okay, well, can I have this? And I would keep looking in that chapter to see what I could have. When I first got in the truth, I kept going back to that chapter to see what I could have and what I couldn't have. And I was checking it before I would eat. Can I have that? I'm not sure. Let me look that up.
Mm-hmm. I was like you, Lisa. I was just looking stuff up. Okay, can't eat that. Can't eat that. I'll make it a checklist. Can't eat that. Yep.
Yeah.
But like KD was saying, it got its benefits because I see it, you know. I don't be tired, sluggish. But when I eat that pork, my head will start hurting automatic. My head will start hurting. Now I got to go to sleep. It just make me sleepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all. I ain't going to keep you too much longer. We're just going to sit back and shoot the breeze and look at them crazy white women in the video. Crazy as women.
And crazy women they were, because they both should be locked up.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? That just go to show you how easy it was for black men to get lynched. Because that's exactly what they be doing, performing.
Yeah, especially that crazy bitch that ran over them kids. She could be thrown under the jail with solitary confinement.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to my uncle's, my mother's uncle. They he was dating a white woman back in the 60s, and she screamed out that rape shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the mob came, they had to put my uncle on the train, and he been in St. Louis. Well, he dead now, but he had to go to St. Louis with the rest of his relatives up there because he couldn't stay down here no more. But the way that white woman was acting, my mama was saying she was acting like that. She was doing all that fake ass crying and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, that's what they do. That's what they do.
But I got to go, Lisa. Shalom to everybody in the chat room.
We're gonna all go. We're gonna all go, Mike. All right,
all right, Mike. If you get some time, later on, I'm gonna hit you up, man.
All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Shalom. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, shalom to you, Lisa.